been trying my best. I've been jamming out to Weezer. Say it ain't so, cause it's all in my head. My heart's moving with the seasons, and it scared me half to death.
Here's our lovely only guest in the walk-in sites. While Tony and I were researching places to stay, couldn't really get a lot of information, specific information about. We didn't really look maybe too hard, but so I was going to give you a little tour on where we've been staying the last 3 nights. So right now, as you can see, here's the parking for walk-in sites 16 to 22 in Nesowadnehunk Campground in Baxter State Park. So right now, we're the only car. Your cars will park here. Now this is for only the walk-in sites. They have other tent sites and other lean-tos you can stay, so your car just pretty much parks pretty close to it. So you pull in and you'll come down this road, and there's the ranger station. You can check in, and there's weather there. They've got extra garbage bags, they said, and all that information. Now, ranger station across, this is another brown barn. They've got wood. I guess we can walk over there. Okay, there is firewood for $3. And you can see they have plenty of firewood. So, because these are walk-in sites, you can't drive your car up. They thankfully provide us with, there's 3 total little buggies you can use to put your stuff in. So you got these 2, and then you got the 4-wheeler over there, which has been very helpful, back and forth, because you can't leave your food, sitting out at night and when you're not at your site. So really helpful to get up and back. You got plenty of these outhouses. Don't have to give you a tour of that, but there's one here, there's one by our campsite now, and they've got more on the other side, regular sites. Yes. Now, right now I don't know the proper way to say this, but I'm going to guess it's I've been saying Nesowadnehunk Stream Campground as well. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. You see, there's a beaver dam over there. Right now it's August 2017, August 8th. So we've seen beavers down here. Supposedly people from catching fish. And you got mountains in the background. It's beautiful. You can go down to get water. Obviously, make sure you are boiling it or filtering it or all the above. Same thing with this side. The opposite side, you have stream comes down, and then you can go down here. But yeah, beautiful bridge. At night, you'll see the sun kind of setting over that way. I'm gonna try to get a time lapse tonight of that. So as you cross that footbridge, obviously no cars or anything allowed. You'll come up to this pathway. So they provide a map of this campground. Obviously it's not detailed at all because we didn't know specifically what we were given. But so we have a fork in the road. And to your right is sites 21 and 22. We stayed at 21, which is right over there. There's another family over there. And I really like those. I like that one better than the one we're in now. Mostly because you're on grass, but I guess there's not much shade. So then you have those 2 here. We'll cross this little creek. And you have a nice one over here. There's a group of ladies for a couple days hanging out over there. So that might be 20, because here's 19. So yeah, here's 19. Every site obviously gets a picnic table, which for some reason they didn't say anything about that online, or I didn't see any on Google Maps. So, and a fire ring, which is great. So obviously we came up there, up this path, turned left, and here's a couple more sites. Everything's relatively close. Like it might seem like it's annoying to have to walk everything in, but it really isn't. I mean, it's not a big deal for us. And the grounds are relatively smooth, and those carts are just a blessing. So you have your lean-tos. We can check one out. We haven't stayed in one. I don't think anybody's here. Yeah, so this is what a lean-to is. And it's pretty much like a tent, I guess. Just gotta sleep on something really soft. And you got a picnic table, fire ring. You probably don't have to include this part in the story, but anyway, so we're gonna keep going this way. We met a guy last night, next door neighbor us, campsite. Pretty much talked to him for like the whole evening-ish. He says he likes to tent lean-tos. I guess maybe because it's just more easy. You just gotta make sure you sleep on something nice and you're not concerned about being wide open. So we're gonna have 3 campsites. 18, that's where he was saying. Keep going. $17. So this is where we are staying last night and tonight. Pretty spacious. Got the fire ring, picnic table, our tent. We got our chairs. Plenty of wooded area. So we kind of just hung out for the first couple hours today, and it's been kind of chilly because you're just sitting in the shade. Compared to those other ones that are probably more open, but still, you're in Maine. It hasn't been hot, but plenty of, we got some kindling and some firewood. Obviously bought the other firewood. So the stream runs like parallel to this, I guess, road, and there's no really access, or at least there's not really an access you're supposed to be going to get to the stream. So the best way to get to that water is that footbridge. Here's 16. We had a family of like 6 here last night, a lot bigger, but obviously all gravel and kind of a hard surface compared to that nice field feeling of the grass, in my opinion. And then further down here we have the lovely outhouse. Nothing fancy, just a hole in the building and goes down, blah blah blah. So we haven't gone down this way yet, but down that way north is the trailhead for the north side of Double Top Mountain. There's a sign back over there where it says the trail is that way, but I've read nothing, just like a lot of things in this park, which is okay. I haven't really read much about different trails and mountains and what to do, because I think they're trying to keep it, like, I guess, on the down low. I don't know. Kind of wish I knew more about this place, but I guess I'll have to do my research later. I mean, just look at that view. It's kind of nice to be open. These are the walk-in sites only for the Nesowadnehunk. I gotta figure out how to say that properly. Tent sites. Well, and a couple lean-tos. Well, I've only seen one. But we can go. I don't want to cut through. So, Double Top Trail vehicle parking, I'm assuming, isn't a thing anymore. And 21, this is where we stayed our first night. Got here 7:30, got dark around 8, so we kind of rushed. But this was really nice. We big grassy, but like I said, there's not much shade. We had our tent here. This is the stake we couldn't get out of the ground. But, oh look, you can see trail to the woods. I don't know, but really pretty. 21. So, just to recap, yesterday we hiked Mount Katahdin and we used the Katahdin Stream Campground trailhead to start. So that's the only campground we've kind of seen briefly. And I'd much rather probably stay here because a lot of those sites were very closer together and it's probably not as quiet. There was like a group of Boy Scouts. Oh, I'm out of breath. But anyway. It's just... Oh, what is that noise? You hear that? Oh, it's just a bunch of ducks. It's a duck. Duck, duck. Sounded like geese. But yeah, I'll give you a 360. I'll do one. I think Tony's all... Yep, he's waiting for me. He's eating his Cheetos. So those are the walk-in sites. Again, no vehicles allowed. Now, last stop right now is actually the outhouse because I have to use the outhouse. Nothing spectacular. It's kind of fancy. Fancier than I expected. Got your nice toilet paper and your toilet. That's it.
Cause in the sound of the waves I can hear you echo.